Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 303. Today we have a 4-box triple up of 2021-22 Upper Deck Series 2 Hobby. I'm looking forward to this. It's a bit of a different format from our regular tier T randoms. The randoms can be a little bit more complicated, but also make a little bit of sense once I walk you through it. Essentially, you get one team from Group A, and then you get two teams from Group B. So how we're going to do the random, we'll switch on over to the random screen here, is we're going to random the listing Group A 3 times, the list of names 3 times, and then paste that here. And we'll do the teams 3 times and paste that in there. And then we'll random the list of Group B teams. Again, these is just double the amount here, and we'll paste that in there. That'll be 3 times, and then we'll do the Group B teams 3 times. The reason the format is set up like this is simply because there are a couple people that wondered, like, I would like to have, I hate like the whole tiered formats. Well, they don't hate it, but like they can't get into like the fact that, like, hey, like I might be buying, like, I'm still getting like a bottom 10 team if I'm getting 3 teams, right? So this is kind of like a bit of a twist on that. So you get one guaranteed top team, and then you could get the 11th and 12th best team. So it's kind of like mixes the overall team random, but still gives you the safety net of a good team. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into the break. So 3 times on the Group A names, and then 3 times on the Group A teams, and then 3 times on the Group B teams, or names and teams. So here we go. So Group A. And sorry, it's a little bit more complicated than normal, but it's kind of the best way to do it. So once, twice, third time. There we go. And then the Group A teams. Again, these are generally the top 10 teams in the product. So you should be getting a good team. May not be the most consistent teams, but that's where hopefully you get some good Group B teams. So here we go. 3 times. Once, twice, and third time. The Canucks are, I'd say the Canucks are probably the weakest team in the top. Maybe the Panthers, but it's close. There we go. All right, so Jordan, you've got the Red Wings. Marshall with the Canucks. Steven with the Avs. Jason with the Panthers. Graham with the Devils. Jason with the Sharks. Pierre with the Ducks. Robert with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Brent with the LA Kings. And Bill with the Predators. So now we do the Group B teams 3 times, or names 3 times, and then teams 3 times. Also, there are, because there's 32 NHL teams in this break, there are 2 teams that are paired off in Group B just to kind of even them out. So once, twice, third time. Steven on top, Robert on the bottom. And teams 3 times. Yeah, so Carolina and Toronto and Pittsburgh and Seattle are paired together. Generally the 4 weakest teams. Once, twice, and third time. All right, Steven, you've got the Carolina Hurricanes and Toronto Maple Leafs. Jason with the Lightning and Coyotes and Blues. Marshall with the Habs. Brent with the Sabres. Graham with Vegas. Pierre Benoit with the Flyers. Brent with the Capitals. Jordan, you got the Rangers. Graham with Chicago. Jordan with the Jets. Pierre Benoit with the Islanders. Jason, you got the Wild. Robert, you've got the Penguins and Kraken. Steve, you've got the Bruins. Bill, you've got the Stars. And Bill, you've got the Oilers. And Marshall with the Senators. And Robert with the Flames. So there are your teams. And hopefully that all made sense. A little bit more complicated, but also I think like kind of a different, like, unique format. Let me know your thoughts on it. Again, as per usual, looking for feedback on whenever we do new formats, because I think they can be beneficial long term. So, if we find one that everyone really likes or something like that, like, can do them more often. So here we go. All right. I think for the most part, everyone looks pretty solid. Steven and Robert. All right. For the most part, everything seems to be like okay. Yeah, like there's some people like Jason got pretty like he got the Sharks, which is good. The Panthers, which are like right, you got the Panthers, right? Yeah, Panthers, which are okay. Yeah, seems pretty balanced. Marshall got Canucks, Habs, and Senators. Pierre Benoit got the Islanders, which are kind of like their low team. But Ducks and Flyers. Flyers have quantity, so yeah, seems pretty okay. I don't mind this. The early reviews on it, at least, are okay. So here we go. Yeah. Well, Billy, you finally got your Oilers, but arguably in one of the worst products to get them. So, 22495 on the box office. Here we go. Hey, maybe we'll get the McDavid passages or something. Never know. McDavid Young Guns tribute. That would be insane. Could you imagine if it's like just a one-of-one Easter egg? Like, just happens to be this break. I'm getting like way too hypothetical because it doesn't exist, but yeah, if you're watching this break and you didn't see 302, go watch the box of Black Diamond. Because, like, that box of Black Diamond was the craziest box that we've ever opened of Black Diamond. Here we go. Alright, we're going to go a little bit quickly through this just because I am on a tighter time limit. Mercer for the Devils. This one does have the print mark under the G. So 50 chance on that. So Mercer for the Devils on the upside down retro. Landeskog for the Avs. 8 Wheel for the Sharks. 6 Mercer for the Newhook for the Avs, and Eberle for the Kraken on the Pink Dazzlers. 6 Decision for Vegas. Cider for the Red Wings. Hardman on the retro for Chicago. Ylönen for the Habs. Takchev for the Kings. Bergeron for the Bruins on the Program of Excellence. French variation of Getzlaff for the Ducks. And Richards for the Rangers. Yeah. Extended's going to be interesting. I wonder how often Seattle's going to play football. Also, if Shane Wright debuts next year for the Kraken, Seattle might end up being one of the most expensive teams all year. Right? And Beniers? Oh boy. All right. Gibson for the Ducks. Ylönen for the Habs. Ference for the Predators on the portraits. Tomasino for the Predators. That's a good one. Gadjevich for the Sharks. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on the jersey for the Sabres. Tomasino on the short print portraits for the Predators. Panarin Fox on the checklist for the Rangers. Slavin for the Hurricanes. Bernard Docker for the Senators. And Trocheck for the Hurricanes. Jordan, you got the good team. Honestly, you actually got two pretty good teams. Because Winnipeg was one of the teams that I cut from the top. So. And like, the Rangers would also be actually you did pretty good for three teams. Like for your group A teams, you hit two pretty good ones. Because I'd say you got three top 15 teams. So that's like the benefit of the format is that like, you know, got the best team in the break, and you got two really good teams. The downside is that, you know, you could have got one of the worst teams in the top and the two worst teams in the bottom. So pros and cons. I gave you the ice cream truck. Like BRB, I'm gonna go get myself a nice little Minions ice cream. That'd be insane, just like leaving the break, coming back with a Minions ice cream thing. Raymond Sider, Perfettis, and Lundqvist. Don't forget about Niels Lundqvist. Don't sleep on him. I know he's a value player right now, but like, don't sleep on him. When I buy a player's young gun, like, I got good, especially if I buy their exclusives. That's what I bought of his. Like, that means I really believe in them. Steen for the Bruins. Nedeljkovic for the Red Wings. Decision for Vegas. Podkolzin for the Canucks. Ronberg and Heiskanen, Pink Dazzlers, and Young Guns. Decision for Vegas. Sider for the Red Wings. Why are all the hits upside down? Ranta for the Avs. Gertson for the Devils. Letang for the Penguins. And Dahlin for the Sabres. Okay. A decent chance of getting like a Raymond or a Sider. Not sure what's going to be on tap for next week. I think I might have some chronology. Might crank out a chronology break. All right. French variation of Saka. Perfetti for the Jets. There we go. I think we might have some left. I'm not sure how much. McDavid for the Oilers? Yeah, there's at least a nice Oilers card. It's not dinged like mine was, I don't think. Helanen for the Habs? No, it's not. Cam York for the Flyers on the portraits. Veg Milka. Gadfit for the Sharks. Kupari on the rookie materials for the Kings. Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Hey, there you go. I'm sure you probably already have that one, but Kachuk for the Lightning. So here comes the Radish. Thompson for Vegas. Getsoff for the Ducks. Are we not getting a Radish young gun? No, Kachuk for the Flames. That's a first. Legitimately a first. And we've opened up a lot of series too. Yeah, I like Chronology. Chronology's fun. I know it's not everyone's favorite product, but it's fun. I actually really like Chronology artifact mixers because, like, you get a little bit of, like, there are products that honestly, like, if you combine the two, I don't think anyone would like bat an eye. Design wise, they are pretty similar, and like content wise, they feel similar. So, 17092. But I think there's some Chronology left. Probably Black. I forgot Black Diamond comes out. I keep on forgetting that we have a new release next week. So maybe we'll do like Chronology, Black Diamond, and like probably like a value break, like some retail with Black Diamond. I don't know. I'm spitballing. No idea what it'll actually look like at this point. Uh-oh. We have another one of these. There we go. Notice that they were fully in their top loaders. Mostly in there, but not 100%. All right. Burakovsky on the canvas black for the Avs. Foligno on the Dazzlers for the Red Wings. Chinakhov for Columbus. Phillips for Calgary. Churro for the Lightning. Crosby for the Penguins. Checklist of Sider and Raymond. Well, I mean, hey, Jordan, you got Raymond Sider, but not the right young gun you want, probably. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Hughes for the Devils. Jost for the Avs. Ruzicka for the Flames. Zuccarello for the Wild. Second half of box 3. Here we go. Gadjevich for the Sharks. Yeah, this felt like an Eklund box. Thornton for the Panthers. Nurse for the Oilers. Akin for the Bruins on the blue. Leksinski for the Flyers. I'm gonna stop. Eklund for the Sharks. Leshinsky. There we go. Nice Eklund for the Sharks. Breezy for the Islanders. Raymond for the Red Wings. Student for the Devils on the retro. Hoser for the Sabres. Brew for Anaheim. Novak for the Predators. And finishing off the box, we have an Oakchi rookie of Lundqvist for the Rangers. All right. Final box here. I mean, let's get one of the big guys. We haven't hit Cider in a while. Uh, 70447. I feel like just thinking of the random boxes that we've opened, I feel like we're due for a set, if I'm being honest. Raymond is probably like very unlikely, but it depends if we've crossed over to a new case. And even then, it's pretty unlikely. Dazzlers of Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Ference for the Predators. I think that's not a good sign for Cider. Ruzicka for Calgary. Parayko for the Blues. Sagan for the Stars. Dahlin for the Sharks. Shushko for the Flyers. But we have had some weird crops, so. Lapierre for the Capitals. Takchev for the Kings. I think this is McTavish. McTavish for the Ducks. Lapierre for the Capitals on the Young Gun canvas. There was Young Gun there? No, I didn't. 6, 7, 8. Point on the French for Tampa Bay. All right. Last half. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's see something nice. Like, it's been pretty plain. Let's see something fancy here. The car for the Avs. Thorofiev for Vegas. Eklund for the Sharks on the retro. Chinakhov for Columbus on the honor roll. Neighbors for the Blues. Kelly for the Senators. Panarin for the Rangers. Walcott for the Lightning. Ooh, we got a young gun, Canvas Black in the back. Darlene for the Sharks. Shushko for the Flyers. I think it might be a good one. 6, 7, 8. Nedeljkovic for the Hurricane or Red Wings, sorry. And finishing off with the young gun Canvas Black of Lucas Raymond for the Detroit Red Wings. Well, that's a good way to end it. I'm just going to run back through this pile quickly because we didn't get a double hit pack, I don't think. So let me just run back through quickly. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, but just weird because I don't think we had a double hit pack in the first half. And normally you get one per box, so I don't know. I'll watch back through the break though and make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, everything's there, so we just might not got one. I guess, yeah, you don't always get one. So, anyways, recap time. I mean, hey, good little quick break. I like the format. The contents weren't the best, but hey, can't win them all. Eklund, Perfetti, Tomasino, Newhook, and Mercer were our big young guns. Hey, the break. Last card of the break. Lucas Raymond on the Young Gun Canvas Black for Detroit. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for staying tuned all day today. It was a lot of fun doing all the breaks. I mean, like, lots of highs and lows, but some really nice cards. Yeah, I'll get all this stuff sorted. I don't know what day breaks are going to get posted next week. It does depend on release dates a little bit. So, again, thank you all for your support. A lot of fun doing this. And yeah, take care, and I will see you next week.